Hey there, everybody, it's Jenny, and I am back today to share with you how I am planning in my memory planner without photos. I am months behind, which don't worry, I do not dislike. I actually, in fact, like it a lot. I know there's lots for me to work on, and I'm really excited about it. So, ordinarily, I would share this process with you day by day, and I call it Plan as I go. I'm still going to call it Plan as I go because, heck, why change it now? But I am not doing that. I am just doing it all, sharing the entire process with you of filling in my planner. So I am starting by decorating this lower left-hand corner. I am placing down this torn edge. I love it, and I love this kit by Let's Plan It. I purchased it a little while ago, maybe at the beginning of the summer or in the spring. I place the florals and then the polka dots on top of it and then the striped washi. I love having the organic from the flowers and then the geometric patterns on top of it. You have the stripes, you have the polka dots, you have the flowers. Nothing feels too repetitive either since you have the different colors going on there. I mean, different colors as in like one is a solid with the white dots. You get what I'm saying, right? All right, so we are starting with the planning. I'm alternating between writing on directly on the paper and then writing on the stickers. I am using these Zig Clean Color dot markers to create the bullet points. I tell you this every single time, but I do it because I love them, that I use these every single week. I love them. I've been using them a year and a half now. I purchased them on my own. They are amazing. Anyway, so I love ultimately when this week is finished, this is the kind of planner layout that just looks the best for me. I love it when it's all completely filled in, but not overly busy. I love it when there's main clusters of decoration. I love it when then there is a little bit of added decor. So, you know, a little flower here, a little flower there, filling in white space, but nothing too terribly crazy. So, as I just referred to, you could see at the top of Tuesday, there was some white space. I wasn't going to fill everything in. There wasn't a ton of stuff to notate. So I'm filling in those blank spaces with flower stickers. This kit, I purchase individual sheets. I purchase the sheets that I use the most. So I love boxes. I love those torn stickers that, you know, there's torn corners and there's washi strips and there's all kinds of things. I purchased the boxes. There's quarter boxes and half boxes. And then I also purchase deco sheets if there are any because I love having that artwork as well. And I think that what's also awesome is that these kits then also definitely last me 2 or 3 weeks, which is also really inspiring. I only buy them if I love them. So I'm really excited to get a few weeks of use out of them. And having the variety in the decorative elements really helps me with that. The other thing that really helps is writing directly on the page, like the alternation, because then I have leftover box stickers. If I only wrote on box stickers, I wouldn't have any left over. So I think that makes sense, right? All right, so I like to also alternate where I put the writing. So not only do I alternate vertically, so for example, on Wednesday, you can see at the top, I wrote directly on the paper, then a sticker, directly on the paper, then a sticker. But I also try to do it horizontally in the rows. But then I try to be mindful because I don't want all of the decorative stickers to line up next to each other. Sometimes I do because I want it to create just a giant cluster or whatever, but I don't want it to just repetitively be like, oh my gosh, the entire top row is decorative elements unless it was intentional. So it's about being mindful of the placement of where I put my things. So now you're thinking, how is this functional? This isn't my daily functional planner, right? Remember, this is the planner that I create so that I can have one planner that sits on my shelf at the end of the year that notates all the things that I did, places I went, the things I bought, stuff like that. I use a different functional planner. I do this because I love planners. I love trying them all. I love trying different formats and sizes and all of those things. And I cannot meld that with my love of having one planner that sits on the shelf. So I just do two. And this is that second planner that sits on the shelf at the end of the year. And I have a little bit more time to be a little bit more thoughtful about the decorative aspects of this. So I absolutely understand if that doesn't work for you. You only want to use one planner, so maybe you could incorporate some of these ideas in your functional planning when you are functional planning. All right, so we are just continuing on. We are into Friday now, and you can see on the bottom of Thursday, I only had a teeny tiny little bit of room, and what better to add a decorative washi strip down there because they're so stinking cute, and I don't find that I get enough opportunities to use those. Now, in the kit on the full box stickers, there's these little watercolor looking swatches or, paint strips or whatever you want to call them. And so I love the way that they look on there, but I never really know how to use them. So I had a long list of things on Friday. So I decided I was going to use them in those long lists. And so I'm just alternating, and I love how that turned out. It's so fun. And then completing it with a couple of floral stickers. And then down at the bottom, creating a little cluster, 3, a little triangle, if you will, and then using the grid circle to just take it up a notch as well. So now at the top of Saturday, Sunday, I'm creating a big decorative element. If you've been here for a minute, you know that I don't really plan to-dos, all that kind of stuff on Saturday and Sunday. And so Saturdays and Sundays really usually lend themselves to a lot more decor for me, and this weekend was no exception. This was the weekend of Father's Day, and so we did things that my husband wanted to do, and so I'm just taking note of those things and also decorating as well, but still adding in the few little things that needed to be taken care of. Now I am going to pull out a stamp set from Everyday Explorers. I will link this one up below. It's got some really cute icons in it, and I knew it would be fun to add these for the movies we watched, for going out to dinner, stuff like that, because it's fun to add those things. I've been just being a little bit more mindful lately of the media I'm consuming. I think that's because now I finally have a little bit more room in my planners to do that. For a long time, there was just absolutely no space for that. I had so many things going on with so many activities with so many children, and so now I am finally able to take advantage of that. So as you can see right there, I'm just writing those last little bits in, and we'll finish up, and that's it for me this week. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thanks so much, and make it a great day.